Hello, my name is Dawn, and a lot of you call me.
Pretty Spice Dawn.
He told me he liked my hair today. This
And
is natural curl, by the way.
it's really nice.
So anyway, I would like to tell you that my holiday gnomes finally arrived on October 1st at 3 a.m. I got up to place my order, but they just came today. That doesn't happen very often with Scentsy, but it was so popular that there was like an abundance of orders. So this thing is stinking cute. And I forgot to get the little stuffed gnome that I had to go with this for the video. But I want to point something out. Look at my house. Notice the trees are no longer in the corners, the birch trees. And there's the kitties watching the video. Like, everything's undecorated.
Hey, where's all the decorations?
Because we're getting whole house flooring in a couple of days, so if it's not hanging on the wall, it has to be moved. So, things are looking a little sparse, decor-wise, which is why I probably couldn't even find those danged staging things if I needed to. But let me show you this gnome warmer. First of all, he has a really cute face and a beard, and he is metal, and he has cutouts. So he will put snowflakes, lit up snowflakes on the wall. Now, this is cool. See the back of this? Good scent throw, even though there is a lid. Some customers prefer an open backed lid over the dish, which is clear glass, so that they get that good scent throw. Now, you know that this adorable gnome lived in a box its whole life. Not only did it live in a box, but it sat on a ship full of shipping containers, and I'm sure, unless you've been asleep for the last 9 months, there is a problem with the supply chain. And there's just, I think it was 101 as of today, ships sitting on the California coast not being unloaded. So we're lucky to get this, is what I'm saying, because Scentsy planned pretty far ahead. But sometimes when things live in a box their whole life, you need to make a few adjustments. This is a very, what we like about the metal warmers is if you have kids or you're clumsy and you knock this thing over, you know, you're probably going to have a wax spill, but this probably isn't going to crash into a million pieces like a ceramic warmer. But these sometimes need a little bit of adjustment. So when I first put this on, I had to play with the fit. Actually, Colin played with the fit a little bit.
Nice fit right now.
Yes, and it fit perfectly without the dish. But then you put the dish on and it fit a little differently. So all he did was he took his warm hands and he had it set down like this, and he just worked that so that it was...
It's just that back portion was slightly out of shape, and it didn't take any effort at all, just to round it out.
And to look at it, you wouldn't even notice it was out of shape. The only way you would notice is if you set it on there and you said, oh, it's nice. Now it's still a little bit wobbly. All the dishes are like, look at this. See this? Our life is wobbly. That's not a problem. That's normal.
You sure got his attention.
You don't want it so tight that when you take the hat off, you catch the dish and then you fling wax everywhere. So, like, just take warm hands or let the warmer heat up for a little bit and then make the adjustments visually that you feel are necessary. Now, another thing I want to tell you about is because it's metal and they're tacked on, you're going to see little things like this. That's a little tack point. And how I know that is because I can see it. Okay, so, but that's the charm of, and see the seam? Like, that's part of the cuteness of this. And there's a seam back here. And that is why this is so whimsical and quaint. So, that's my gnome. I've been waiting for a gnome with a light bulb for a long time. We had a gnome with no light bulb. Now I have a gnome with a light bulb, and I'm very, very happy about it.
How tall is it?
Oh. Well, Colin, that is a very good question. And now that I have my measuring stick, I would like to tell all of our viewers, I didn't have it. Put me on pause and I ran and I got it. It's 11 inches high and about, what'd you say, 4 inches wide at the bottom?
About 5, I think.
Five, okay? So, now also for our visually impaired consultants and customers, we just gave you the dimensions. It isn't really sparkly, but it does have a 3 snowflake cutout wall pattern. And you're going to get a little bit of uplight from the open back of the dish. As far as the sparkle value, there is no sparkle value. There's just 3 snowflakes on the wall behind it. As far as the brightness, now when you look toward this warmer, you don't get that light bulb staring you in the eyeball that you know I have a personal problem with. But, so I would say it is definitely like a 1 in the dark. But it's a cool, very cool 1. I like that. So that is the checklist. The theme, it is a gnome, like a garden gnome, like the Travelocity gnome, except for not Travel. I don't even know if Travelocity still exists, but I remember their gnome. That's good marketing. So I have a Facebook page called Spiced On Tips to Share, and you're welcome to share all my tips, as lots of people do. Maybe you don't have this warmer yet. Maybe you have been wanting to know the details on it, and I'm a little bit detail oriented, so here you have it. Feel free to share. Bye.